It's off to Skyrim we go. In the last part, I was falling asleep whilst I was trying to sort all my items. Hell, I probably sorted books I hadn't read yet and items that I needed. Yes, yes, yes. Let me into the rim of the sky. Bum 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 bum. Do. Okay. First thing that I want to do is work on some alchemy levels. 100, 100. Hundreds are good. That's what I want to see. Why are all these bars empty, but this one is not? Weird. Oh, I don't have to. My alchemy is already 100. Yeah, most of these are already 100. Nice. Alright, well, let's get that money and buy some perk points.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? This, I feel like it's going to take a hot minute.
Busy, busy, busy. Holy. Seems everyone wants my attention today. Which one of these said, do not take this power while sneaking? This one. Hmm. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Oh, we have somebody wishing to join our ranks. Oops, no, I clicked cancel. No. Doo-doo. Hello. I'm currently buying some perk points.
Oh,
50,000 gold apiece. Yeah.
dang. That's expensive.
Yeah, once you get to a certain point, you can't really level up to get perk points anymore. Because you'd have to... Basically, you have to reset a skill to level 1 and get it all the way back to level 100 to get, like, 2 skill points.
Ouch.
Yeah. So at this point, my two big options for skill points are I can convert Dragon Souls into them, or if you sleep, when you wake up, you can spend 50,000 for one skill point.
Oh.
Which is expensive, but it's not terrible.
Worth it.
Especially since I started this with like 1.7 million. Yikes, I'm all the way down to 949,000. I've almost spent 1 million gold on this.
Right.
Gotta spend it on something.
You're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
I was watering my fucking vegetables. And something keeps digging in the flippin' bed. All my flowers have been torn up. I'm mad.
So get a garden fence.
What?
Get a garden fence.
Yeah, I'm too broke for that shit.
It's what?
I can't even afford chicken wire. That's how broke I am right now.
Sir,
You can get garden
the current
fencing.
time is 10 o'clock.
You can get the plastic garden fencing stuff at the dollar store.
I have 78 cents in my pocket. Well, my internet pocket of bank.
Hmm.
I'd read
I know, it's pretty pathetic.
about the Solitude Windmill. But I didn't expect it to be that big.
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man can do for you this fine day?
I don't know. If you see any big strong men around, let us know, will you?
Harpies. Every one of them.
Oh, come now. Don't go away mad.
I've learned if you bring groups of certain characters together, they have like group interactions.
Oh.
Yeah, so Calder, Lydia, and this Belleville girl. Calder will be like, "Yeah, looking for any big strong men on this fine day," and Belleville will be like, "I don't know. If you find any, let me know."
Ooh. Ooh.
And then her and Lydia start laughing, and Calder's like, "Harpies, every one of them."
Wow. That's harsh.
Yep, them's harsh cookies.
Yeah. things actually. One, I had a weird ass dream. Like, neither clowns nor midgets, but like, you're weird, man. Fuck, so weird. And the other thing, so my boyfriend's sister's husband and children came over.
Sister's cousin's uncle's hairdresser.
Well, I guess this is just like my niece and nephew now. We're all like fiance. But
It would
Anyway.
be step, wouldn't it?
what?
Wouldn't that be step?
No. It would be like niece-in-law, but it doesn't work like that. Because you're not related to both, like, you aren't blood related to both your aunt and your uncle. You're blood related to one, and then married in is the other one. Well, I mean, unless you're, like, of that kind, which, I'm not, like, judging, but, Anyway, so, my niece and nephew and brother-in-law came over, and we were playing games outside, and it got dark and cold, so we came inside to play games. It was just Avatar, the tabletop role-playing game, which is new, but yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender, not Avatar: The Blue People.
Not Avatar, the Blue People. The Blue Man Group.
Yes, not the Blue Man Group tabletop version. So yeah, we came inside, and brother-in-law's like, yo, can I have coffee? And I'm like, sure. And then I looked at boyfriend, and boyfriend's like, tea? And I was like, sure. And the nephew from inside the bathroom opens the door back up, and he's like, tea? But he only opens it enough to, like, see his eyeball, and he's like, tea? And I was like, what? I'm like, yes, I'll make you tea. Now go and wash your hands. And then everyone was like, tea. So I made, like, tea for everyone. And the kids had to have caffeine free, so they had their choice between, like, lemon and ginger and peppermint. And I wasn't watching them, and I was like, do you guys want some sugar? And they're like, heck yes, we want sugar. So I'm like, okay. So I put the sugar container down, thinking they're responsible. I turned back around, and the nephew's got, like, half the jar of sugar in his tea. And I'm like, okay, I think that's enough sugar for you. And oh man. Oh man. And like, it was a tiny ass mug. It wasn't like teacup size, but it was like small mug of tea. It was like half sugar. It was sludge. It was disgusting. And I was like, shit.
Did he drink it?
Yes.
Well, at least he drank it.
Yeah, but he wanted, like, brother-in-law wanted caffeine free so that the kids wouldn't be up all night.
Okay.
Instead, they got caffeine-free sugar rush so that they're up all night.
Depending on who they are, it might have the opposite effect you're thinking.
No. I've been around them enough to know they just went wilder.
Let me see.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my story. Also, I had a weird-ass dream.
Oh no, I spent all my money.
Oh, shoot. Would you like to hear about my dream?
Clowns or midgets?
Neither. It was a mix between, like, Rimaru and Obey Me?
No, Rimuru is
Sorry,
mine.
so like that time I got reincarnated as a slime and Obey Me.
You can't have Rimuru, he's mine.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Ooh.
aside from the demon bros, there is 2 angels and a sorcerer who I never talk about because I don't really care. And Solomon's the wizard.
Solomon Grundy,
And-
born on a Monday.
It was really, really fucking weird, okay? So it was like, I found him in space, but he was just a little blue slime. And I was like, okay, hello, space slime. And I nursed him back to health, and he
Apparently he
decided to
was
take
not a
on the
elf.
appearance of Solomon the Wizard from Obey Me. But it turns out that he was like a super knowledge seeker or some shit. Which, you know, but like in a way where it's like galactical news. And he kept them all in like a room or a house, which is, you know, reminiscent of the one room, you know, with
The
all the star
one
eyes
room.
in it.
Oh, from the roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that room
Yeah.
got blowed up, but yeah.
Yeah, so it was like once every 10 years or so, he would like open the room. So I was like, alright, I decide that I want knowledge. So apparently, I'm like canon the main character in my dream. Sorry, I'm canon the main character of Obey Me. So I'm like the Obey Me sheep, but human form. In this world. So fucking I open it up and I'm like, hee 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 hee, I'm gonna find out all the evil secrets of the demon bros. And there's literally everything in this room. There's like spices and oils and food and books and every manga except for like the first 2 volumes of Arisa. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I keep trailing off because I see things outside.
And then
So
I
I
went
go and I
looked at
read.
the milkman squirrel!
Yeah, basically. Fucking. So I'm reading this book, and it's got like all of the secrets of like the Demon Brothers, and I see Lucifer just like hanging out in the corner, and I'm reading about it, and then I look up at him, and like I read this weird fact that like he snores too loud so he can never visit the hospital. So I start laughing uncontrollably, and I'm trying to hide it, but I can't. And every time I look at him, I just like laugh harder and louder. And then like at the end, Rinmaru Solomon is like, yo, I'm gonna have to ask everyone who touched or opened a book to transcribe it into a new book. And I'm just like,
Finally, a place to just relax.
And then after that happens, you were there, like your IRL self, and you were just like, oh my god, why didn't you tell me you were here? And I'm like, I did, you said you weren't coming. He's like, yeah, but it was and you were like, yes, but it was a secret. And I was like, okay, well then, I did tell you.
I didn't tell you, except I did tell you.
Yeah, and then you're just like, oh yeah, okay, bye. And I was just like, alright, that was the weirdest interaction I've ever had, but alright. And then everybody left except like me and Rimmaru Solomon. And then that one goofy actor who's not Adam Sandler,
There's
like
a
the short
few
one
of
with
them.
the stupid face. I can't even remember what he's in.
There's a lot of actors with stupid faces.
He's like, oh, I don't even know. He's like, he's got like short hair and anyway, it doesn't matter. If I remember, I'll send you a picture. It's not important. So like this guy, he comes like barreling up to the door and it's locked, but he's like slamming on the door like, let me in. And Ramaru Solomon's just like, yeah, no, it's totally fine. This dude's name is Jet. And I'm like, his name is Jet? Yes. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like a stupid name. And all he wanted was to exchange his printer ink because his had run out.
That's kind of messed up, but okay.
Yeah. So, like, we let him in, and he was like, the Solomon Rinmar was just like, yes, you may exchange your ink, except you can't have my yellow because I only have one left. And he was doing like that super obvious thing where he was clearly gonna take the yellow one too. You know, he was like hanging out by it and he was like moving all of his stuff closer to it. So I just like grabbed the yellow ink and wandered away with it. And dude like fucking comes at me. And somehow I like magicked the yellow ink into a hot dog bun. Or, you know, dream logic. And then for like the entire rest of the dream, this dude was trying to get my hot dog bun. And it was like a long ass time. I like locked myself in a room, I ran away, like there was like a whole spiel. In the end, he did not get my hot dog bun. I ended up using magic and kicking him out by dragging him around. It was fun. Again, sorry for trailing off so much. I've had my coffee.
And I'm mad as hell. Who wants to die?
No, I've had my coffee and I'm looking outside. Who wants a distraction?
Where did I get 500 AK-47s from?
Serrano's pocket.
I'm going through my junk and trying to find some stuff that's worth a fair bit that I may sell it. I think I have enough. I need more perk points. This is the profit, or this is the product of all my adventuring. I have all this stuff so that I can sell it all for all this money, so that I can buy more power.
Yeah.
Did Buddy ever get the stuff that he was trying to steal from you?
No. In the end, I got my hot dog bun.
Which
My
was
yellow
actually,
ink turned
yeah,
hot dog
I was
bun.
gonna say, which was actually yellow printer ink.
Yeah.
It's a 3D food printer.
I guess so.
I mean, if you had some kind of fancy 3D food printer, you could use yellow, whatever the ink is, to make hot dog buns.
Yeah, yellow food dye.
We'll have like 3D food printers. It's gonna be a thing. They already have 3D printers, and they already have like an edible filament.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before you go on somebody's website and just be like, I want a cheeseburger. Bang, and just print out a cheeseburger.
Damn. That'll be expensive.
Oops, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. So there's a possibility I might be heading out at 12 or around 12.
Okay.
Possibly. Maybe. I'm considering it. I'm mulling it over in my head.
Okay.
Whoops. That's not what I meant to do, but okay.
Take a look. Is there something I take a look? What can I do for you?
What happens if I set this up here?
Take a look.
Aha! Maybe I can actually sell everything.
Yes. Take a look.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm reading about the Little Albert experiment.
What can I do for you?
The Little Albert experiment.
Yes. So, John B. Watson and Rosalie Rayner conducted an experiment at Johns Hopkins University on a 9-month-old baby named Albert for the experiments.
It's been.
Okay.
They
Take a look.
Yep. They exposed him to a rat, a rabbit, a dog, a monkey, masks with and without hair, cotton, wool, burning newspaper, and other things. Albert had showed no fear of any of these things.
It's been.
Then,
Is there something I
for
can do? Take a look.
the experiment itself, Albert was 11 months old. He was put on a mattress on a table in the middle of the room. A white rat,
It's been.
like a white laboratory rat, was placed near Albert, and he was allowed to play with it. So, as soon as Albert touched the rat, Watson and Rayner made a loud sound behind Albert's back by striking a suspended steel bar with a hammer each time the baby touched the rat. In response, he cried and showed fear. So every time he touched the rat, they would make that noise. So, after several pairings of these things, like after several times of doing this, they gave Albert only the rat. So, just seeing the rat, he became distressed, crying and trying to crawl away. And even when he
Oh,
didn't
that's neat.
touch it, because he associated the rat with the noise. In further experiments past this, he generalized his response. So he became distressed at the sight of a white rabbit, a furry dog, a sealskin coat, and a Santa Claus mask with white cotton balls in the beard.
Of course.
And then it's like subsequent events. Albert was about 1 at the end of the experiment, and he left the hospital shortly thereafter. Though Watson had discussed what might be done to remove Albert's conditioned fears, he chose not to attempt desensitization.
So essentially, they traumatized this poor kid, and then they're just like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, wow. Because, like, they traumatized him. So now he is afraid of, like, white fuzzy things. And this is going to continue to, like, whatever age, where he's just, like, totally traumatized. And they were just like, nah, it's cool.
He's afraid of white fuzzy things. It's okay, I'll just give him a hug. He'll be fine.
Oh, perfect.
I
So,
expected you to make a joke about that, since I am a white fuzzy thing.
sorry. I'm still reading. So Watson gave a series of weekend lectures describing the Little Albert study. One of these lectures was attended by Mary Cover Jones, which sparked her interest in pursuing graduate work in psychology. And then she conducted experiments to figure out how to eliminate fear responses in children.
That's kind of cool.
And she studied a boy named Peter who was 2, and he shared similar fears of white rabbits and furry objects like little Albert. They were different by this point because Albert was older than 2. She was able to increase Peter's tolerance of white rabbits by exposing him to the animal and having him interact with children who were not afraid of the rabbit. She was the first psychologist to desensitize or uncondition a fear response and became known as the mother of behavior therapy.
Hmm. That'd be cool if you could actually figure out how just any fear, doesn't matter what it is, if you could figure out how to just abolish fears outright.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm afraid of this. Oh, go see the Fear Mother. She'll straighten you right up, and then you just come out of there and you're like, I'm not afraid of anything now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels like a whole mountain of rock is above us.
That's because a whole mountain of rock is above us, you twit. Also, I brought an army to storm a bandit camp.
Woo. Those poor bandits.
Especially since, could you imagine these crystal weapons, these specific shields, and this specific armor would become known as, like, the personal armed forces of the Dragonborn?
Yeah.
So, like, all of a sudden, it's just, you're strolling through bandit camp, and all of a sudden, 5 or 6 of these guys just wander into your base. It's like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
The personal armed forces of the Dragonborn are here.
Just be my imagination.
Jesus. Now it's like identifying little Albert. According to some textbooks, the mom worked in the same building and did not know the tests were being conducted. When she found out, she took Albert and moved away, letting no one know where they were going. But a report in 2009 disputes that. The baby's mother was a wet nurse who may have felt coerced and unable to turn down a request for her baby to be used in Watson's experiment.
Almost doesn't even look real, you know?
The claim of coercion was successfully challenged in an article published in the same journal as the coercion claim.
Someone there.
And then it's like, in 2009, some dudes published an article in which they claimed to have discovered the true identity of Albert B. After reviewing Watson's correspondences, Beck argued that Albert B. was a pseudonym for Douglas Merritt, the son of Arvilla Merritt.
Wait. Back it up. Say that one more time.
Where? Which?
What the name was a stand-in for. Say that word one more time.
Oh, you're making fun of the way I said pseudonym.
Yes.
Because I said pseudonym.
No, you said pseudonym, which...
Yeah. I know. It's a pseudonym.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I know what it really is. I just say words fun.
Crevices and hiding places.
Uh,
This is the kind of place where
but
hermits
yeah.
and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
The son of Arvilla Merritt. It was later found that Douglas Merritt had hydrocephalus, from which he died at the age of 6.
Wait, is that the Albert kid?
Yeah,
Kid just dies.
Nice job. Anything good?
yeah. Well, he had hydrocephalus, which is a condition where cerebrospinal fluid just builds up on your brain, and then it drowns your brain, and then you die.
Hey, I know someone who has that. They had to get a piece of their brain removed, or a piece of their skull removed, so shit drains out.
Yep.
I know a person with that.
Yeah, like there's cures for it now, but like way back in the 20s, I guess they were just like, meh, we don't know what's going on in the brain. There's liquid in it. I don't know. Maybe some people have extra padding. Oh, it died.
Guess you died then.
Yeah. Oops. But yeah, it's like Merritt may have had severe trouble seeing at the time of the experiment, and this disputes the claim that the child in question was average and healthy. And then it's like, according to researchers who looked at this case years later, if Douglas Merritt was indeed little Albert, his actions during the conditioning sessions align with signs of neurological impairment. This includes his use of hand scooping rather than grasping gestures typical of this age, as well as poor eye scanning abilities and his lack of facial expressions. And then it's like other research has argued that Douglas Merritt may not have been little Albert, who may in fact have been young William Albert Barger.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
You're just a poor old woman.
Right.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
Damn.
Oh, what's this? A secret hidden cellar in your house?
Yeah. Who would have thought? In case you still care, the person who is William Albert Barger was indeed healthy, and he died in 2007. In 2007, when he was 87. He had a niece, and the niece said that he had an antipathy toward dogs, and yeah, he wasn't that fond of dogs, although it wasn't like he had an aversion to animals in general, not just dogs. It wasn't a particularly strong, like, not like of it, but yeah. He just didn't like animals. The experiment today would be considered unethical.
No, really?
Yeah.
I just got a golden apple.
Huh? You lead, I'll follow.
Sorry.
Crazy old lady with a golden apple in her cellar?
Why did she have a golden apple?
It was Anise, the girl that's like secretly a, I don't know, vampire worshiper or something, the one by Riverwood.
Can people leave a crock pot on low while at work? It was a traumatic experience. My wife, in spite of knowing me for years, who left for work before me, entrusted me to plug in the crock pot before I left. I hit the on button, set it to low just like she instructed, double-checked everything, no, triple-checked everything, and trepidatiously ventured out the door. All day I could think of nothing other than my house, my mortgage, and half my net worth going up in flames. As I pulled into the subdivision and scanned the horizon for billowing smoke and fire trucks, I encountered neither. Did I arrive in time? I parked the car, burst through the doors, sprinted down the hallway into the kitchen, and found the crock pot full of chili merrily bubbling away. Mrs. K came in the door a few minutes later, and we both agreed the chili was hot and delicious. My wife was amused. I was not amused. I was a wreck. I needed a stiff drink afterwards.
I'll kill you. Stand. Teach you to mess with me.
So in short, yes. Yes, you can leave a crock pot going. And
Yes.
it won't explode.
Someone admires me for more than just my appearance.
Oh, Jesus. I saw a person
Please
in
be careful.
I saw a person in black clothes running towards me that wasn't wearing my guard's outfits, and I was like, "Oh, who is that?" But it was Rana. I could have shot you.
Have you ever been to Darkwater Crossing? Terrible name for such a beautiful place.
I love how my people start to fly or teleport to me when I'm flying, then they fall.
Mm-hmm.
Holy leg. Okay, there's a cave there. There's a house there. Let's go to the cave first. It's a deer! It was a deer. Then I shot him with my gun.
Gun. Not your fun gun?
Northern Brittleshin Pass. You ever been there?
No.
Alright, to Northern Brittleshin Pass. I'm just gonna go to locations and I'm just gonna be like, have you been here before? Have you been here before? City of White
Perfect.
Run. Have you been here before?
No.
Oh. This looks like a Nordic crypt. Huh. Ow. That soul gem just fired an ice spike at me.
Ha! Found it.
That Serana fired an ice spike at me, the little shit. What's up here?
What was that?
An Arc Necromancer.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I see.
Hey, but he's just like, no more, I yield. And I'm just like, pop, 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 pop.
What I thought.
How many bullets can I
Wow.
put in this yielding Necromancer?
Before he dropped.
Ah, I just locked myself in a prison cell. I blame you. It's all your fault.
No.
Yes.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in a place like this. You'd be wrong.
Still one of my favorite lines that she has. You'd think a vampire would be right at home in a place like this. Awkward pause.
Well, I'm not.
You'd be wrong. What's wrong, guys? I wish you could, like, send your allies out to, like, explore the dungeon ahead of you. Ow! I stepped on a
So you
trap.
can just go and pick up the loot?
Well, no, but, like, some would go ahead of you, some would go behind you. Like, you could just set them to wander. That way they wouldn't just huddle to you. So you walk through a doorway and there's, like, 500 fucking people crammed in a doorway.
And you're like, get out of the door!
I'm trying to click on the door to get to the next room, and it's like, talk to Tom, talk to Bob, talk to Doug, talk to Joe. No, I want to talk to the
door.
I want to talk to the fucking door. Yeah, I really confused my grandmother with that the one day. So me, my dad, and my grandmother were at my grandmother's house. We were all talking. And I was talking to my dad about one of the games I was playing. And I was like, yeah, it's trapped. If you talk to the chest when you try and open it, the chest will explode. I forget what game it was, but I remember there was an exploding chest. And I remember saying to him, yeah, if you talk to the chest, it will explode. My grandmother didn't understand the concept of talking to an inanimate object.
Yeah.
Because that's what gamers do. When you say click on something, you say talk to. And she was just like, why are you talking to a box?
Yeah.
Like,
and you're just like, what do you mean?
doesn't everybody talk to their chests?
Yeah.
How else do you get them to open?
Yeah.
Inalatia's Deep.
Gross.
Okay. This is a ruined castle?
Where did you come from?
It's a mud crab, guys. Calm your ass.
That's the end of that.
I can go in. I'm going inside. Cover me, I'm going in.
Wow.
What is in here? Along came a spider that sat down beside her and said, "What's in the bowl, bitch?"
Forage.
Actually, it was curds and whey.
Darn.
Wizards. Why is it always wizards?
I don't like wizards or spells. Give me an axe any day.
Really, guys? What do you guys got against wizards? You just walk by, just put a couple of skulls in my pocket. How would you feel if you were the companion to somebody and then they just put a skull in their pocket?
Perfection takes dedication.
That's a mistake.
I don't know.
I think it'd be a little jarring to just be like, just all of a sudden, whoosh.
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Why is there 35 skulls in your pocket? No reason? Okay, what is the difference between a necromancer and a necromage?
One's a higher level.
No, I know that in the game, smart one.
like a necro mage would be an apprentice. Like I am on my way to becoming a necromancer, but until then I'm just a
Smell
necrotic
you.
mage.
Let's try to handle this quickly.
I see. Next time I get back to the house, I'm going to cook up a whole bunch of delicious meals in my fancy kitchen.
What's that?
A headless skeleton archer.
I'm not someone to be tried. Disappointed.
Woo.
Oh no.
What are you gonna play on this morning, this morrow?
Literally do not.
On this fine morrow?
I do not.
Woo, kettles! Like 20 of them.
Woo.
What's that?
We have a whole bunch of guards and Serana's still reanimating corpses.
I can take you.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Wow, Serana being racist. You should have stayed in your precious forests, elf.
Damn.
I hear machine gun fire.
I can
If death is what you want, you'll have it.
I'll gladly kill you myself.
I will gladly kill you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Wow.
I can take
Do you honestly think you stand a chance? You're just as bad as the
Oh, the machine gun fire was from an enemy, not an ally. I have this ridiculous urge to play God Eater.
Go for it.
Eh. We did, however, get the PlayStation working, so when Tyler wakes up, we can play some Soul Calibur.
Yeah. He'll have to wake up early because I work again today.
Okay, and how early are you leaving today?
Same time as yesterday.
Yeah, he doesn't have to wake up early then. He'll be fine. Ow! As I whacked myself in the face with a door. I'm free!
Yay!
Provided I don't go out, we can call them at like 12:30 or so. If we go out, I'll be already gone. Or if I go out, rather. The Lady Stone. Ooh, woo. Should I go to the fortress or the crypt first?
The fortress.
As I get over here, I notice that there's 2 crypts.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going to enjoy this.
Someone there?
Is someone there? Come here.
Never should have come here, huh? It's all your fault. How could you do that?
True lords never back down.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Always
well
full
done.
lets himself get clouds.
What was that?
Can't see any of that.
But you left me with no choice.
Okay, bye.
Such a fine day. Smell the air. Isn't it wonderful?
I'm going to enjoy the dragon. Stand a chance.
I can't see through the grass, but yeah, I think I stand a chance. An ascendant necromancer.
Teach you to mess with me.
Dragonborn.
knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
Need to go back over here because there was these two crypts that I didn't go to. One is here. Oh, one is north and then the other will be like south or something. You've been in the cold by yourself for too long.
Good night, everyone.
Sir, the current time is 11 o'clock.
Having issues, are we?
Yes, I didn't notice that I disconnected.
Yeah, you left and I
No,
was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I was talking to you for like so long. And I thought you were just busy.
Nope.
Damn. Sorry.
So, what did you say?
Everything in here
Oh, I
seems
was just talking about a secret agent man.
funeral shrouds. It's a bit depressing.
Secret agent man. There's a song about that.
Yes.
What does this do? Ah! Serana! I
This
thought I
place
killed her.
makes me feel.
What was that? That I am left out with no choice. Who's there?
It won't let me past him. I'll have to kill him.
Ashes.
Oh no.
I'm going to enjoy it. You think you saved me, but you left me with no choice.
There's a bunch of Dragear in here, and Serana reanimates a skeever.
Perfect.
Some days I think she reanimates stuff just to bug me.
No kidding.
What was that? I killed you. Stand. Stay away from her. I'm not someone to be trifled with. No choice. Vampires are predators.
My archaeology skill has increased to 16.
You won't get away.
Victory for Sovngarde!
Yeah.
Yeah?
For Sovngarde! Yeah.
Woohoo! Another like 20 skulls to add to my skull collection. More linen wraps for the linen wrap collection.
Woo.
Holy boots. It's the boot closet. I will give you Das Boot.
Das Boot. Jesus. The secret I've been keeping is that my cousin's papillion didn't run away. I was with my uncle sitting on the porch and watched that poor pup get snatched up off the ground by a massive hawk. A blink and it was gone. There was nothing we could do. We looked at each other after a solid few minutes of silence, and he leans over and says, "That dog ran away." I nodded, and that was the last we discussed it.
I mean, it didn't run away, it flew away. Alright, little Timmy, there's something that you need to know. Apparently, your dog can fly, and he was sick of being here, so he flew away.
Yeah.
Okay, there are 3 pull chains in front of me. 2 small ones, one on the left, one on the right, and 1 big one. I feel like one of these is going to try and kill me. But I'm going to put my life in your hands. Which one should I pull?
The one on the left.
Left it is. That did nothing.
Oh.
Okay, which one now?
The one on the right.
That also did nothing.
Okay, now do the one in the middle.
Oh, that did something. Ah, that locked me in this room.
Whoops.
Okay, bye. Didn't want to talk to you anyways.
I said oops. I'm still here.
Okay, bye.
I'm right here.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Victory for Sovngarde.
Yeah, okay.
All of my guys down there are talking so much shit, but none of them can actually get up to where the enemies are.
Perfect.
A Nord never backs down. That'll teach you for messing with me. Victory for Sovngarde! I'm like, you guys can't even get up here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're just like, well, okay, enjoy.
Oh.
Never should have come here.
This room's covered in blood.
Denial isn't just a river in Egypt.
Goodbye.
That was terrifying. I'm laying on the couch, and then the mail lady walked up my steps and was like going and put mail in my box and walked away. But like everything was super silent, and then all of a sudden it was like dong dong, and I was like, what?
Why for you keep leaving the call?
I don't keep leaving the call. I just am quiet for a few minutes.
And you're gone again.
Can you truly not hear me?
You realize Discord makes a sound when you click the disconnect button, right? It goes doo-doo-doo. Oh. And you're gone again. And you're back
Can
again.
you hear
And you're
me
gone
now?
again. And you're back again. Yes,
Oh,
I can hear
perfect.
you.
Did you hear the story about the mail lady?
Yes. And you're gone again.
Hello?
I can-
Anyone?
Yes, I can hear you. And what the hell is going on? That's really annoying.
With what?
Every time it's like you leave the call, you come back, and it makes a disconnect and a reconnect sound every single time. It's very
I
agitating.
swear on my life, I have not left the call. I am staring at the Discord screen right now. I'm not muting myself. I haven't done anything.
At the moment, you appear to be okay.
Did you hear my story?
Yes,
about
I
the mail
heard the
lady?
story about the mail lady.
Perfect.
Finally, a good fight. Eat lead, bitch. Eat metal, death. Well, did you want to play some Soul Cal, maybe just us? Before Tyler gets in and kicks everyone's ass?
Sure.
Okay, let me finish this crypt. Okay, there's a dragon word here. I kind of want to see what kind of crypt they would build for me, since I'm a Nord, but I'm like the ultimate Nord.
You just get a bigger crypt. Like Bleak Falls Barrow.
Bleak Falls Barrow, that's lame. It's bleak.
Okay, you'd get Grand Falls Barrow then.
Air, Elemental Fury. Okay. I want my crypt to be called...
Sunningdale.
Sunny...
I'll be right back.
Ah! It's a good thing I can fly. Jesus. That would have been the death of me.
Speak. It would seem so.
You look rather pale, citizen. It's a vampire! Kill it!
No choice.
Are you still alive?
I am sorry. Less pointed choice. There's the watchtower. There we go. There's the other things. Evergreen Grove.
Your squid is dead.
Yes, I am.
You're just as bad as the rest of them.
I just had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, but
Ah.
Hence my be right back.
Oh, I think I heard that.
Oh. I am hungry, but I am also unaware of what I should eat.
I'm also hungry. These problems.
Like all of me wants Subway, but all of me is still broke.
let's go.
I can't really help with that.
I know.
Your squid is dead.
Hmm. And apparently I owe the government money for taxes this year. I guess I don't get any taxes back.
Haven't done mine yet. Probably do
They were
that.
due like forever ago.
Yeah. My mindset is that it took me like 10 years to do them the first time. So,
Yeah, but now they know that you're real. So they're gonna come after you quicker now.
well, if that happens, then when that happens, I'll go see Buddy and I'll get him done. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So what I find, me and my dad had a conversation about taxes the other day. Something that I find really funny is, so my car, when I had my Sunfire, right? My car was a large enough asset that I could claim it on my taxes.
Okay.
My car was worth $500.
Yeah.
My computer is not a large enough asset to claim it on your taxes. My computer is worth $10,000.
Wow. That's dumb.
Hilarious?
Yeah.
I find that hilarious. Oh,
Get away from me.
this is a hunter's shack. Love shack, baby.
Oh,
Oh. Mmm. You got your PlayStation all ready to go?
It just has to be turned on.
Sunderstone Gorge.
hello? You! Over here. I'm Chinnerat for you, stranger. I'd almost given up hope walking away from here. Name's Mulder. We dragged a bear to this den. Good coin for those pelts. We had the big sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them, out of nowhere. Spriggans. Niels went down before we even knew to run. Ari died just inside. I never even thought things were real. I
Oh
may
my
have lost
God.
a drop or 2 of blood. Truth is, I'm not going anywhere like this.
Sprotolas.
A little to get
Golgalas.
better.
Are you having issues?
Legolum.
Can't just walk away. No, you'd really risk
Fuck,
your
this is
life for a
amazing.
stranger's honor.
I'll send it to you 1 second.
Okay.
Sending in the Discord.
Do.
I'm okay with the dog, but I've spent
They
enough of my
just started
shit
crossing characters over.
Yeah. Legolum is weird. Like Legolas Golem. It's fucking weird, man. Golgalas. I like Golmdolf. I love all of the golems mixed with things. Gomli, Gogalas, Goldo. But like Gollum mixed with all the other characters where like
What's inside?
the other characters' faces are on Golem makes it so fucking weird. But like Goldolf is hilarious.
Goldolf.
Who's there?
Lego Dolph. Legly.
Legly?
Legly. Legolas Gimli. Brodolph.
That still only counts as one.
Your squid is dead.
Gimdo. Legado looks weird.
Surrounded.
The bitch turned invisible.
Someone there? They are. No! Pretty good out there. Nice work.
little do we know that Skyrim is actually our ancient past, and my existence is slowly turning everybody into Christians. Ah, there was this being with fluffy wings that could cast light magic and walk on water. I saw them go that way. It was a tall, short guy. Bald with long hair.
It's done then. Justice, if you can call it that. Look, I want you to have this. I know it isn't much, but it's important to me. Ari gave me this dagger when we first started hunting together. I always said it brought her luck. You should be the one to carry it now. I'll give them a proper burial, then head back. Come find me if you're ever in Falkreath. You'll always be welcome at my door.
Alright. You didn't even use the potion. Yeah, clutch
Good.
shit. Good, so you are still there, so you're just not responding to me.
Correct.
Rude.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Nope. I just exist. In a strange way.
At the moment, I'm literally just flying in circles, waiting for you to be like, "Okay, let's go."
Oh, I'm sorry. I was sitting on the couch waiting for you to be like, "Okay, let's go." Jesus.
Okay, or the game will just crash.
Okay, I guess that's our sign.
Alright, everybody, we're leaving now. Bye.
Bye.